Lesson 12. Types of houses. We live in a house with our family members. Our house protects us from heat, cold, rain and thieves. We keep our valuables safely in our house. Besides, we feel comfortable in our house. Variations in houses. We can see different kinds of houses at different places. They differ in shapes, sizes and designs. Even at one place, the types of houses differ. Variations in the types and designs of houses can be due to many factors. Let us study these factors. Climatic conditions and landforms. In hilly areas, there is a heavy rain and snowfall. So people living in such areas make their houses with sloping roofs. This prevents rainwater and snow from accumulating thereon. They slide off easily from the roof. In the Arctic regions, the ground is covered with ice and snow throughout the year. The natives of this place, called Eskimos, cut blocks of snow and make dome-shaped houses out of it. These houses are called igloos. The snow wall acts as an insulator and prevents the icy winds from entering the igloo. It also prevents the warmth inside the igloo from escaping. Even when the outside temperature is as low as 45 degrees Celsius, the temperature inside the igloo is not very low. It is very warm and cozy. In earthquake-prone areas like Japan, people build houses of wood and bamboo. These houses are light and do not cause much injury when they collapse during an earthquake. Houses in flood-prone areas are made on raised platforms supported by wooden pillars called stilts. These houses have ladders going up to the entrances. The ladder is removed at night to protect the people from animals in the area. These types of houses are also built near the seashores. In Kashmir and Kerala, many people make houses on boats. These are called houseboats. Houseboats are a great attraction for the tourists visiting these areas. Available materials. In villages, while building a house, it is an advantage to use materials that are easily available in the area. Thus, where clay and brick kilns are found in plenty, we find houses made of bricks. Where bamboos and grass are available, people make huts with thatched roofs. Materials like bricks, tiles, iron and cement are not easily available in villages. So people make mud houses. These are called kacha houses. The roofs of these houses are thatched roofs made of wood, bamboo and straw. The walls of these houses are plastered with mud. These houses are not very strong and need repair from time to time. In cities and towns, building materials like bricks, tiles, cement, iron, marbles, glass, etc. are easily available. So people here make houses using such materials. These houses are called pakka houses. These structures are strong and long-lasting. In big cities, the shortage of space has led to the construction of very tall buildings. These are called multi-storied buildings or skyscrapers. They have many floors and each building has a large number of houses called flats. In cities, because of the availability of raw materials and resources, houses of different designs are made. From simple residential colonies to big bungalows, houses here are built in very fashionable styles. They reflect the architectural skill and fineness in their construction. These pakka houses are strong and permanent and do not need any repair frequently. Economic status. The type of house a person builds also depends on the money he can afford to spend in constructing the house. A man of small means will build a small house and use cheaper materials, On the other hand, a rich man can build a big modern house using highly expensive materials like sandstone, teakwood, marble, etc. While building a house, materials used for the roof, wall, and floor depend upon the money one can invest. According to the amount of money spent, houses can be of two types. Low-cost houses. A large number of people in rural areas are very poor and cannot afford to build high-cost houses. They look for materials which are cheaper and are available within the limits of their budget. That is why they make kacha houses for themselves. Many poor people live even in cities. They cannot afford proper shelters. They use cheap materials like plastic, tin sheets, plywood and cardboard to build makeshift houses. Such areas in cities are called slums. High-cost houses. Bungalows, havelis and other pakka houses seen in cities and towns are high-cost houses. Materials used in building these houses are expensive and fashionable too. The roofs are made of burnt tiles or concrete. The walls are made of brick and plastered with a mixture of cement and sand. Expensive tiles, wallpaper, or even glasses are used on these walls to make them look good and attractive. The floors are made of expensive marble or porcelain tiles. Expensive wood and glass are used in making doors and windows in these houses. Quick revision. The environmental conditions of a place, availability of building material, and financial resources influence the type of house one builds. There are houses made of ice called igloos in areas covered with snow. Houses in hilly areas have sloping roofs. Places affected with frequent earthquakes have wooden houses.